So I need you guys in the chat to caption this. Kinshura, did you get a chance to see this picture yet? I'm not sure.
Send a link, man.
All right. All right. Well, it is on the screen. If you, I know you have a little bit of a delay because you're live with me.
Let the little Chinese Asian pervert out.
Yeah, we need. Uh-oh, we got some sound. We got some sound in this bitch. All right, Kinshura, thank you for the call.
Yes.
We'll see you in the chat, my
What
friend.
up, big leads?
All right, hold on a second. Here we go.
It works now.
We are in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassandra Aydin is live on the MMA Holes. What's up, my friend Cassandra? And you brought a friend with you. Look at this.
Yeah, this is my friend Sydney.
What's up? I'm Sydney.
Sydney.
And that's Taylor.
Sydney and Taylor, what's up, girls? How you doing tonight? I hope you guys are wonderful, wonderful. Now, how many badasses do we have here? Are you all fighters?
Nah, but I'll kick your ass anyway.
What? I mean, did you see this beard? Look at his beard. It's very powerful. But all right, you can kick my ass any day. Anyway, are you the support team? Are you guys all going to be walking? Wait, what's that?
Yeah, hell yeah. We're the support team.
Yeah,
Awesome.
these
I'll
are
be
the
down
girls.
in PA.
They're going to be the ones coming to my fight, supporting me.
Good stuff.
All the girls I hang out with can definitely throw down on their own.
Mm-hmm. Now, before you came on, we showed the picture that you put on Twitter of you squatting, lifting a tire, and flipping it over. And I was asking
Jason
MMA host.
Booth, what a fucking faggot.
Can I ask you a question? Wait, what was your friend next to you's name again? Wait, what is your?
I'm Sydney.
Sydney. Okay, like
Australia.
like
yeah.
in Scream. Sydney. Now, how much weed did you smoke before this interview? Be honest, Sydney.
You got me.
All right. That's good. That's all right. That's good, good, good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Cassandra Aydin is here live in the MMA Holes, friend of the MMA Holes, and she has a big fight this weekend. Cassandra, is this not your first MMA competition?
This is my first MMA fight. I've been training, MMA for a couple years now, but I've been really focusing
Eat
on
my chops, Raymond.
I've been
God.
focusing on like kickboxing the past, 3 years really. And then the past year I've been training more for MMA, preparing. And then I took this fight with about like 8 weeks, a little bit over 8 weeks of notice. And then I was working with a bunch of friends and fighters and trying to prepare for this fight.
Are you still training with
That's it. Yeah, good.
Yes, I'm still with my coach.
Okay, all right. I just wondering. What's the odds we could get your coach to actually say that live in the MMA Holes? Is there any way we can get him to say that live? What do you think?
I think he's not gonna come in live, but I do have more videos of us training, and you could probably snippet pieces of that as well.
All right, so there you go. A lot of people are asking where that sound effect came from, and Cassandra, thanks for Cassandra coming on. It wasn't her choice, by the way. Anyway, Cassandra, it's a big fight now. This is fight week over here. What weight class are you fighting at? How much weight are you cutting to get to this fight? And explain what we get to look forward to here.
Kaepernick sucks.
So basically, the girl I'm fighting, she usually fights at 115, and I walk around 133, 135. So throughout the month of November till now, I cut about 10 pounds. And then now I have another 5 more of water weight. And I've been drinking this jug of water for the past 3-4 days. So I do the jug of water a day trick for
Gary, I eat
5 or 6 days. And then a day before my fight, I don't drink any water. I drink maybe this size of water. And then, it flushes my system, and then I could end up cutting the water weight out.
Okay, so now, and what is, if you don't mind me asking, what is your walk around weight?
Like 133.
One what? I'm sorry, it broke up.
3.
Every time you say it, it breaks up. That's all right. We believe you. Anyway, so it's so weird. It doesn't it's like they don't want us to know.
We love fat bitches.
133. Okay, so now, well, listen. I mean, you carry a lot of muscle on you as well. I mean, if you look at this picture over here, I mean, clearly you work out, for God's sakes. Now, we said if you have a 4-fight win streak, we're going to find out your cup size, and we're going to hold you to that, Cassandra. We don't forget things over here.
Yeah, I did say that. But you can kind of tell through the picture there.
Yeah, they look good. Listen, now I need some captions over here for this. You're putting this on Instagram. How are you doing this now with this picture over here? Are you going to take the best caption and that's what's going to happen?
I'm going to wrap one on one shoulder. I'm going to wrap the other on the other shoulder.
I already put it up.
Oh, you put it up. Oh, forget it. Well, we got a donation coming in over here. Let's see.
Fucking tell that stupid stoned bitch Sydney to shut the fuck up. Greater than good luck,
Who said
Cassandra.
that? You fuck your mother with that
Bounce
mouth?
bitch off the canvas.
Oh my God. So Craig Lee just donated, and he says, "Fucking tell that stupid stone bitch Sydney to shut the fuck up. Good luck, Cassandra." There you go. Bounce that bitch off the canvas. So it was half of a compliment and half of Sydney. You're not doing well over here. Every time Cassandra brings someone on, they get lit on fire. Sydney, you have a retaliation.
Tell them they look like if AIDS was a person.
What? I'm not sure what that means, but okay. All right, so I get it. Craig, if
Got
AIDS was a person, that would. What are you drinking, Sydney? What is that over there? A Coke?
Croy.
Okay, very elegant lady. Now, what is up with the friend on the side over there? What is she doing? Is she crocheting, or what's going on with that girl?
Croy, bro. Sparkling water.
Oh, there she is.
She's
Okay.
chilling.
Yeah. All right. So good. We got the ladies. It's ladies' night over here. Are you guys gonna have an orgy after this? This is like a pajama party or something.
No, it's just a pajama party.
All
You know,
right.
we're just gossiping and shit.
Yeah, and we use knives and we're gonna like stab each other
That's
a couple
fucking awesome.
times.
That's so hot. All right, so there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got about 80 people watching. Cassandra Aydin is fighting this weekend. Where are you fighting on this card? Are you on a main card, undercard? Where can we find you on this card?
So there's going to be the prelims, and there's professional fights going on too. There's about 4 pro fights, and then there's about like
Sydney's a keeper. Thank you.
7 amateur fights. I'm like the 4th one, so I'm not the very first fight, but I also like to get it out of the way, kind of rather early, because you waste a lot of energy actually just sitting there. So going on pretty early, at least I get to enjoy the rest of the night.
Yes. This is going really well. So now, how nervous are you? I mean, this is the first MMA fight. I mean, you've done kickboxing before. We've seen that you can actually fight over here. How nervous are you to fight in MMA now? Have you been really practicing your grappling? Where's your nerve level at this point?
I'm more anxious than nervous, and I am nervous because it's good to be aware. You don't want to go into a fight without any nerves, because it makes you, it just heightens your emotions, and you want to be in the moment rather than kind of just like foggy. Mm-hmm. So nerves are good. It protects you. It's only natural to have nerves, but I'm staying confident is definitely, it's a mental game. So my coach keeps me leveled, and my friends somewhat keep me leveled. Sometimes they talk some shit, but it is what it is. I'm going in there. I put on a show every time I fight. So
they're Hillary supporting dykes.
Is that true? Who did you vote for?
Fuck it.
So all right, so you seem pretty focused right now. You seem very focused for this fight coming up. Even though your friends are smoking weed and eating hamburgers next to you and stuff like that and doing whatever you guys are doing over there, how do you stay focused for something like this when your buddies are smoking pot and all that stuff? How do you have the horse blinders on? No pun intended. How you have the horse blinders on and look at the big prize?
Well,
First of all, I'm a very gracious friend. I smoke my pot and then I come and see her.
Wait, you smoke your pot and then you come? Where? Where do you come?
And see her.
And see her. Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead, Cassandra.
So it just goes back to
My
self-discipline.
jazz goes on her face.
Jazz.
Yeah.
It's just self-discipline. You gotta have it.
Yeah.
When you do martial arts, when you have the goal you want to accomplish, it's mind over matter. You gotta make sacrifices in order
to come take them belts off me.
Cassandra, you're getting
Cassandra
interrupted.
bitch these losers and her work. Dumb bitch Sydney less than this is goddamn fight interview.
All right,
Go lick the other girl's pussy.
All right, so Cassandra, ditch those losers and go to
I'm
work.
gonna lick your mom's fucking pussy is what I want to fucking lick.
Yeah.
Your
Wow.
mother's chotch. I want to bump tacos with your mother. Let her know.
Now, I got a
Yeah.
question. The last time Cassandra came on, you had a lesbian friend. Is your friend Sydney a carpet muncher?
No, I'm straight. I'm fucking
Okay.
straight. I just
Okay.
like to fuck with people, so
That's
I
cool.
definitely would fuck this kid's mom.
We don't
Came to me.
we don't discriminate over here. This is it's a lesbian friendly show over here. I'm actually a lesbian myself. So this is good stuff over here. Now what about friends' nerves right now? You're gonna be walking into this cage all pumped up, ready to go. Let's talk to the friends over here. Sydney, how nervous are you about this fight? I mean, you're gonna see your friend go in there and compete. Do you have any nerves? What can you say about this?
Yeah, kinda. Part of me thinks she might get her ass kicked. Part of me thinks she might fucking fuck it up. So I'm going in there supporting her. I know what she can do. I think it'll be close, even if she does lose. I really don't think. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it will be
I
fun.
think it'll be fine.
I have a great question in the chat. Retro Robbie says her opponent, MMA debut as well, and that's a good question. What is your opponent's record?
This is her 4th time coming in, so it's not her. She's a veteran there for their ticket sellers. So they she actually called me out for the fight, so I'm not one to turn down a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So they offered they were swirling my name around like to their camp, and they jumped up on the offer. They're like, yeah, we'll take the fight. I actually trained at that gym before.
Jay Smooth is telling me behind a computer that no guy wants me. He's like, no guy wants you. Okay. All these guys like, you're ugly.
It's a great impression, actually. That's actually what the chat sounds like. Not even joking around. That's actually what they sound like. Good job. I like the. Do you do impressions?
I'm really good at impersonating people.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need anybody else.
All right, we're gonna get impressions afterwards. Now, Cassandra, I don't know what we were talking about. I got distracted. What were we talking about? I have no idea.
I was saying, gone to the gym before with the girl I'm fighting at. And I've trained there. I know a couple of other girls. I've sparred with some of her friends. And, they know me. They know what I've done. And they know my injury, whatever. Obviously. We know the same people. So when my friend offered me, like, the fight, he said, there's this girl from Pure. She wants, they already agreed to the fight kind of thing. So when I was like, they agreed to the fight, so I'm not going to disagree to a fight. So I ended up taking it.
Now, do you talk trash before a fight? I mean, there's not many fights under the belt here, but this is your first MMA fight. Are you going to go in there talking trash, try to get into your opponent's head, or you can just kind of stay cool during this pre-fight?
I've kind of already started the trash talking a bit, not too much, like, because we know the same people. I said I'm confident in myself, and she's a jiu-jitsu kind of girl, so she's a grappler and I'm a striker. And I made that clear. Like, they know I'm more so of a striker. She's been grappling for probably 10 years. She's
right in the kisser.
Yeah. Are you gonna do that when you hit her? Or are you gonna be like, pow, right in the kiss? You gonna say that to her? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Now, you're going into a fight here, mixed martial arts. You are clearly a striker fighting a jiu-jitsu specialist. This has to be in the back of your head. How do you train for something like this? Someone training like this for 10 years. Are you planning to just keep it on the feet, or are you willing to go to the ground with her?
Well, I've actually been doing a lot of wrestling lately, and defense, like takedown defenses, and working against the cage, because I watched her last fight. It was a lot of against the cage kind of work. And, I am a striker, so I'm going to keep up the striking. And I just know that, she doesn't like getting hit. And I'm just, I'm going to make it a long 2-minute round. And even if it does go to the ground, or, because in these fights, they do go to the ground. But, she's not going to want to stay to the ground with me. Like, she's, the only down part is that.
1 second, we got a donation coming in.
Come take them belts off me.
Here we go.
Cassandra has a nice ass. Does the lesbos Sydney have a good ass?
That's a good question.
And has any of the girls in that room ever had a kiss and or go down on each other?
All right, so here we got some great questions over here. Cassandra has a nice ass, according to Craig Lee. Sydney, does Sydney have a good ass? Sydney, how is your ass?
My tits are better.
Your tits are better. So 1 to 10, what would you rate your ass? If someone had to say 10 being the best ass in the world, where's your ass fall?
Like a 6.
It's got a 6 ass?
It's like, it's not bad, but it's not like, look at her fucking. It's not like Cheek City, but like, I'm not working with nothing.
That's all right. Now, you're saying your tits are better, so that would be your best asset. So where would you rate your tits, 1 to 10?
No, I would say I have a great nose. Never got an NJ. People ask me, this looks like an NJ.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, it's natural. And I got freckles on it and shit. It's cute. My tits, they're nice. They're like a big C.
Big C. That's good. It's more than a handful.
C.
That's good stuff over there. All right. Well, there we go. I mean, we're asking the hard-hitting questions over here. I'm glad you guys are. Now, what are
like, show us them. Like, what are you doing? Like, show us your tits. It's all guys. Save it. I'm not going to show you my tits.
It's a very mature chat room that I have over here. Very, very mature bunch of people that are chatting. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Cool. Not everything they're saying.
Are you guys MMA fans too? Or Cassandra, your friends MMA fans? Or did you drag them into this world?
I kind of drag them. I mean, they keep it up. They keep up with like the active UFC, fights, pay-per-view. I bring them to the bars with me. We watch it. But yeah, like it definitely got more so a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got into it.
Now, here's a question. A lot of the men that fight, they say that they do not have sex before a fight. How does it work with women? Is that the same thing? You can't have sex before a fight, or would you be willing to have sex before a fight?
I would get railed out before a fight.
No, I mean, like, I won't be doing that before my fight, but I heard that it's not the same for females.
Or the opponent too.
Because we don't,
because
guys,
fuck that.
when they ejaculate, they have the testosterone, but the females don't. So I don't think it matters for females, but yeah.
Will your friends be having sex before your fight?
See you next Tuesday.
Wait, what do you say?
Will your friends be having sex before the fight is the real question. That's what we need to know.
They're going to have sex during the fight.
They're going to start making out while the fight's going on. All right, so now...
I rented a hotel room.
A quick
hotel room for after my fight. You know, win or lose, you know, I have like a bunch of my girls with me, so we're going to party after. And yeah.
Well, it's good that you say that. Maverick 4 is this weekend. It's 12/9/17. It's going down. How can we watch this fight? How can we get tickets for this fight? Let the holes know.
Well, you can get tickets there. The link's on my Facebook. If you scroll down to that picture you saw, the face off or the poster picture, the link's there. You click on there. You say get tickets. You could
get tickets,
whatever tickets you want, and then instead of hitting regular, you hit Aydin. It's like a setting. But it's going to be televised. It's just not going to be live. So when I find out that information, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, it is going to be televised. Okay. So wait. It's going to be televised, but not live. So it's going to be pre-recorded, and then they're going to show it on what?
But like, after, yeah.
Like a streaming site or something like that, or?
It's going to be on TV. I don't know what channel or anything like that, but that's what the promoter told me. Yeah.
The promoter sounds like a sleazy guy. I don't know. I wouldn't trust this guy. Be careful. Anyway, Maverick, I'm sure it's a great organization. How did you run into this organization in Pennsylvania? How did you run into this?
I actually through Twitter. I was like doing a lot of the Twitter stuff, posting pictures, and then a media guy contacted me. His name's Nick Portella. He does the media for Dead Serious and for Maverick. So he inboxed me and said he would like to do like an interview. He was asking me questions about next time I'm fighting, this and that. So he kind of took on the role of getting me my fights, my sponsors, and
messed up bitches probably loose as fuck.
He got me like a lot of the stuff that's happening now. So it's cool. I got a sponsor, Terp House, got Terps with the CBD oil. It's THC free.
Fuck.
But they do have the ones with THC in it.
Yeah.
They have the vape because it's down in California. So
now, Meaty Clacker says, Sydney, close your legs. It smells like fish. I mean, I don't even know. I don't smell anything. I don't know what that's about. But how does this work?
Those are funny.
Cassandra, I have a question for you now. Amateurs, I know how amateur fighters work. You can't really get paid to do it. How do you get sponsors and stuff like this? How does that work? How do you go about doing the sponsors? And do you get off the that you sell with your name? Do you get a commission off of those tickets or something like that? How could you make a little money off of this?
So the sponsor I have, Fear the Fighter and the Terp House. Basically, when people buy stuff from them and they use my code #Aydin, which is my last name, I get a percentage from the merchandise sales. And then also it just helps it's a two-end thing.
Oh, here you go. Hold that thought. Craig Lee's jumping again.
Okay, gangbang at Casandra's hotel. Less than Sydney. I got a buddy ready to lick the bearded. Clam, clean it up.
Okay.
Good luck, Cassandra. I am bringing the crew to the gangbang.
Thank you, Craig Lee, for that donation. I appreciate it. So now Craig Lee's saying there's going to be a gangbang at the hotel. Is this true? I mean, this sounds a little weird. Is this true?
No, there's no gangbangs.
Right.
It's just going to be a hotel room. A bunch of girls just going out, having some drinks and coming back to, and
why not?
No
right?
craziness.
Sounds like a great time. The after party is always the best time. Now, Fear the Fighter, a friend of the show, Kobe's Corner, who does the pre-show over here, link in the description. He actually just got sponsored by Fear the Fighter as well. So they sound like a cool company over there. Tell us a little bit more about Fear the Fighter. They're
based in Canada, but they help a lot of the East Coast fighters. They're really awesome. They used to be around a little bit back, in the day. Like I know Rose, she was a Fear the Fighter sponsored athlete. And then also that girl, I forgot her name. I always forget it. It's the one that just took that fight on a day's notice that fought It was just on TV. She's the one with the glasses.
That narrows it down. Wait, hold on. In the UFC?
Yeah, she fights in the UFC.
With on the Ultimate Fighter finale. What the hell's her name? Jesus Christ.
Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, let me know in the chat. I forgot her name. I was rooting for her too. I can't remember her fucking name. I know exactly who you're talking about though. So wait.
Yeah, so she supports Fear the Fighter. They used to be around, and then I guess the brand was dropped or something happened, but now their new thing is rising from ashes, so it's coming back up. So it's definitely it's an upcoming logo brand, and I'm happy to be a part of it because I know a lot of fighters are within that sponsor too.
There we go in the chat. They're saying Roxanne. That's right, Roxy Manfredi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's who it was. I was rooting for her. Now, are you following what's going on with the UFC? Who is a women's fighter that you would like to be like, Cassandra?
Paige Van Zandt.
Wow, Paige Van Zandt. Now, all right, I'm going to ask you a question here with Paige Van Zandt. I find her completely irritating, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is about her. I liked her in the beginning. She caught a couple of L's. I feel like she's a little overrated. Explain why Paige Van Zandt is someone to root for.
Well, I just think she's just like an attractive fighter. She's, I think she's got a lot of, I know what you mean by irritating, maybe, she's, a little irritating, and she doesn't have that much of a record to put up with, her, but I mean, give it to, like, if I was in her situation and I had losses on my record, I don't care. Like, I'm still in the UFC, I'm still, it's just, it's true that the UFC does favor more attractive females. Like, that's why, Cyborg feels some type of way, and she called out the UFC for being wanting a pretty blonde on there rather than somebody. It wasn't Cyborg that actually, it was what's her name? Nunez.
Amanda Nunez. Yeah. She said it. She's been complaining. Bitch. She's another annoying one.
Sweet young snatch.
But it is true. You make a good point. When it comes to the female fighters, and it's kind of wrong, it does seem like the UFC does favor the more aesthetically pleasing fighters, and it is what it is.
Yeah, 'cause it brings more money.
Yeah. Now I noticed with what you're doing here too, you don't shy down from the actual sexiness when you put stuff out there. So basically, are you trying to balance your image? Like, what are you trying to go for? What kind of image should we look for with Cassandra Aydin?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to just, be myself, and I like to dress up nice. I think I have a good body, and why am I hearing myself talk?
I don't know. It's the voices in your head.
I know that that stuff sells. So you definitely want to be someone that sells tickets. You want to be someone that makes people money, and you get money that way. So just being relevant, and people just end up become more gravitated towards people that are on the more attractive side, and it helps sell everything. Money makes the world go round. So it comes with some modeling gigs, maybe anything like that. I mean, I don't want to be punched in the face forever, but it's definitely just trying to open up opportunities.
Sure. We're live with Cassandra Aydin. She's fighting this week at, was it Maverick? Hold on. Let me put it up for you guys. Maverick 4 over here. This is the 4th one in Pennsylvania. Go check her out. Cassandra_Aydin. Do you have a prediction for this fight? How are you going to finish? Is it going decision? What can we look forward to?
I'm looking for a KO. I really am. I feel like, I've been wearing the boxing gloves, and my opponents have come up to me at the end of the fight and been like, you hit really hard. And for a girl to tell you, like, you hit hard, you don't usually hear that in after fights. Everybody hits hard, like, but for them to both acknowledge that I've hit them hard, I just can't imagine what it's like for someone to get hit by an MMA glove. I mean, that's just the only thing that I feel like I'm not going in there looking for a knockout, because sometimes when you look for knockouts, you don't get what you want, and you end up getting taken down or something like that. So I'm going in there just chipping away, and when the punch that doesn't feel like it does anything is the one that actually does get you the knockout.
Well, I tell you what, I'm excited about this fight. Unfortunately, I can't make it, but I'm telling you right now, the next fight, I'm going to make sure I can make an appearance at your next event. So I'm pulling for you. I'm hoping you do well in this fight, and I'm sure you will, for God's sakes.
You're a fucking dick. I don't know what to say. They're talking. I'm not going to fucking interrupt their conversation.
What?
You want to fucking give your number? We can take this fucking to the fucking private place.
I did notice.
I got a bunch of things to say. I fucking just looked you up, and fuck you if there was a fire, and the only way to fucking put my ass out was to fuck you.
Wow. So you wouldn't squat on that person in the chat if there was a fire?
No, if there was a fire and I was on fire, and the only way to put myself out was to fuck him, I would let myself fucking burn.
Wow. That's some harsh words over here. Now, Sydney is Cassandra Aydin's friend. She's a badass. You're like, the bodyguard.
We're sisters.
All right, there you
Girlfriends, love each other.
Now, is this true that the MMA Holes logo is going to be on this banner, Cassandra? What are the rumors about this? Is this going to happen?
So I had the banner being made. Fear the Fighter's actually making my banner. Mm-hmm. So I've been contacting him back and forth. You know, he's got a guy working on it. I gave him kind of short notice for it, but you know, they're putting it together. And if it doesn't make it in time, I'm gonna go to the local store. They're gonna send me the printout, and then I'm gonna print it out myself. But they are making the banner for me.
Oh, awesome! That's great. That's great news over there. All right, so Cassandra Aydin's fighting this weekend. It's gonna be wonderful, wonderful. What I want to do is this: I want to open up the phone lines. If you're game for this, we'll open up the phone lines, and maybe we could field some questions as we wind this thing down. Cassandra Aydin live this weekend, fighting Saturday Maverick 4. Her opponent is Quinn Counselor. Wait, what, is that her name? Quinn Counselor? It sounds like a fucking porn name. Quinn? Yeah. Is that her real name? Quinn Counselor?
Yeah, it really does.
She's actually, it's funny, she's 35 years old and has got 3 kids. And then, like, for her to be doing this is pretty ballsy. You know, being mom of 3, married, kids, like how she has time to train and, you know, it's pretty cool. Did
you say that she has MMA fights under her belt?
Yeah, she's got 1 win and 2 losses. She won 1 by armbar and 2 losses by decision.
Okay. Do you feel that, all right, so this clearly you're a pretty girl. Do you feel that this organization is looking to kind of pump you up and put some, as people say, cans in front of you for you to run people over? Do you feel that this organization is doing this, or are you taking this very serious?
I mean, they say I've heard through the grapevine that they think that this is a fight that I can win. Mm-hmm. Not saying that every fight is going to be easy. Of course not. Like, based on her last fight, maybe I would have been able to beat her. Like, but she could have been working on all the things that she was like sucking at. Mm-hmm. So it's, you know.
Yeah. I like the way you said that. Yeah. All right, hold on. We got a super chat coming over here. Tommy Bones drops in a super chat and says,
"Where are they from? Those antlers sexy, strike a pose."
All right, so Tommy wants to know where you're from, and those antlers are sexy, and to strike a pose. That's for Sydney over there. So where are you guys from? I'm assuming Jersey, correct?
Yeah, we're all from Mawa. Me, Sydney, Taylor, and the lesbian. We're all from Mawa.
The lesbian. Do you only have one lesbian friend? Do you like this, like the token lesbian?
I'm here for good.
What was that?
You only have one lesbian friend, right? It's a token lesbian, right? Correct?
Token lesbian.
There you go. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines over here. MMA Holes Unite, if you'd like to get some questions in. The phone number is...
Hurry up, 15 minutes. My show's going to be on.
What are we watching today? It's 10... What are you watching today? It's a Wednesday, besides the MMA Holes.
Well, South Park is for this, for everyone to fucking shit on my tits. So that's good. Broad City, the 2 girls who smoke pot and walk around the city looking for work. Love that show.
It sounds like a must watch. All right, the phone lines are open. 516-522-0267 if you have questions for Cassandra Aydin, who will be fighting this weekend, Saturday Maverick 4.
Meaty Clackers from Meaty Clackers.
All right, here we go. We got a phone call over here. You are live with Cassandra Aydin. What's your name and where you from?
Oh, I'm so glad I got through. Hey, brother, how you doing?
I am good. Craig Lee is on the phone. What's up, Craig?
Hey, man, doing great. Enjoying the show. Hey, Cassandra, good luck, darling. You need to bounce that soccer mom's head off the fucking canvas, please. And you're looking good. Like I say, you got a great ass, too. Sydney, question for you, sweet girl. First, give us your age if you can. And then also, have you ever been intimate with any of these girls? And lastly, but not least, has anybody ever gone down on you in a proper fashion? Have a good night, Chris.
Thank you, Craig. You have a good night, too. So he wants to know... Well,
what?
He says that Cassandra has a great...
very hard to listen.
Yeah, Cassandra has a great ass, according to Craig Lee. Wants to know if Sydney has ever gone down on another woman before. I mean, has that ever happened before, Sydney? No, okay. Have you ever...
I don't know if
Sydney,
no.
Have you ever tongue danced with another woman before?
I have never done anything with another woman.
Well,
except fuck them up.
The night's still young. Would you ever make out with Cassandra Aydin? Like if you know the moment was right.
No, she's not my type.
Oh, super chat.
We got a super chat coming in. Tommy Bone says,
"Seriously, good luck. Punch the cunt in the lip."
Well, that's nice. Tommy Bone says, "Seriously, good luck and punch the cunt in the lip over there. Punch her in the lip. Not sure which lip, but punch. Let me ask you a question, Cassandra. Now, I know when guys get kicked in the cup, it hurts like all hell, right? For a woman, you have different body parts down there. What is the protocol when you get kicked in the crotch over there? Is it as severe? Do you get 5 minutes of rest? How does this work?
If you need 5 minutes of rest, I think that they need to be, opponent is because you're definitely a dude. You don't need 5 minutes of rest from a cunt punch, but it's like a bone. It's like getting punched in the tit. Like it hurts a little, but it's not like getting punched in the nuts where you feel it in your throat.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Now thank you for that explanation. I appreciate it. In the chat right now, if you'd like the girls to make out, hit me with the ones in the chat if you'd like to see a make out. We're gonna open up the phone lines. We're gonna take.
If you'd like to see me stab her.
Wait, that's a gun though. It's not a. How are you gonna stab her with a gun? Unless you're. I don't know. All right. Cindy looks like. Oh, wait, hold on. Sydney looks like a landlord from Kingpin. I don't know what that means. Cunt punch.
Who's that?
Anyway, we got another call over here. This is gonna get interesting, guys. Here we go. Jay Smooth is live on the MMA holes. Welcome, Jay.
Can you please ask the blonde horse on the left to take off that furry wizard hat? And can you tell the
first of all, you're not going to show your face because you're that fucking heinous looking.
Take those fucking antlers off her head, please.
Hold on 1 second.
And to get her face out the camera.
Jay,
her friend Taylor is much more fuckable than she'll ever be.
Hold on, Jay. We're gonna have to have one person talk at a time here. They were trying. Oh, he hung up. Jesus Christ. Well, he said something. He just fucking hung up.
Pussy boy.
Oh my God.
Back, pussy boy. I'm not down.
All right. So anyway, all I heard was he wanted Cassandra to take the wizard hat off. All right. We have another call over here, and this is another black man. Daryl is live on the MMA holes. Daryl, welcome to the show. What's going on?
That was good, man. Team Jesse, MMA host, this motherfucker.
All right. Daryl says Team Jesse. What's up, Daryl?
Yeah, so I'm on with the girls, right?
You are. Could you lower the background so we could hear you?
Oh, yeah.
Super chat.
Well,
how you feel going to this fight?
I just installed
Hold on 1
Super
second.
Chat. Thumbs up. I meant her face lip.
All right, so I meant her face lip. Okay, so there you go. Tommy Bones is correcting where you want to be punched. You have to punch your opponent in the lips on the face. Okay, Daryl, go ahead. Say what you got to say. Thank you, Tommy Bones, for the super chat.
Yeah, so how you feeling going to this fight, though? You feeling nervous? What? So I got some butterflies in your stomach? What's good? Let me know.
All right, is that it, Daryl?
Well, not that it. Well,
all right, that's the first question. Okay, so
I got another question too after that though.
So for the first question, Daryl wants to know: do you have butterflies in your stomach? How nervous? Like from a level of 1 to 10, where's the nerves at going into this fight?
When I think about the fight, like I get that like sunken feeling a little bit. Like I get like anxious because whenever going in, you're always facing like medical stuff that you could potentially, I don't know, like you could get a broken jaw, you can break a leg, I don't know, it's a rolling the dice. So there's always that, and then there's like letting people down, people come in there to support you. Like I don't want the fight to go down. There's just things like mental things that you don't want to happen in a fight. I tend to stay positive and not think about them. I think about after the bell rings, like you get locked in the cage, you touch gloves, and that feeling right after that, like right before the bell rings, it's kind of like, is this really what you want to do? Like, do you want to have this fight start right now? But those are all normal signs of any fighter. And if a fighter tells you they don't feel those before fighting, they've either had a lot of fights where they don't feel that way anymore, or they're just lying. Like it's you definitely feel like something before you fight. You have to. At least
sure.
It's
now,
pretty much like it all goes away after the first punch. So it all goes away, right?
Hold on, Daryl, real quick.
Okay.
So basically, Cassandra's saying that it's normal. A lot of fighters actually do say this. They say the same thing. That even Cowboy Cerrone said this many of times. That if you're not feeling nervous, you're not a human being. You're not acting normal. It's you're getting into a fight in front of a fucking room full of people, a stadium full of people, whatever the case is. Daryl, what is the follow-up question?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, how many black guys you dated?
I think we asked this the last time, but Cassandra, if you could refresh our memory, how many black guys have you dated?
0.
All right, so Daryl.
Jay Smooth goes in black. I was like, well, you have twice better chance of getting AIDS. Because you're gay and black.
Oh my God, DeReal! Jesus Christ.
That's racist.
That's right.
You know, it's all good. It's all good because Jesse hot anyway.
Oh shit, DeReal says Jesse is hotter. All right, so
DeReal. AIDS, so I don't know.
Oh my God, DeReal! Any of your last words?
Nah, fuck her, and she gonna lose anyway because she got cursed.
Oh my God. Oh, there you go, DeReal.
Sweater, you fucking idiot! I love this kid. We're great. We love it. We're gonna get dinner tomorrow, right? Jay Smooth.
No,
you're finna get knocked out. Don't worry, you're finna get knocked out.
By the way, this is not Jay Smooth. This is
I'm
DeReal.
not fighting, you dumb fucker.
This is DeReal.
Yeah.
Hey, Jarrell.
Yeah, she says you all sound the same. That's just she's basically saying DeReal. This is ridiculous. DeReal.
Hey,
Okay.
She racist. This is all good, man. Team Jesse.
There you go. Thank you, DeReal.
No,
all right.
I'm talking about Jay Smooth.
Yeah, that was DeReal. That was the other black guy. We have 2 tokens on the show. How dare you racist? All right. All right. 516-522-0267. We're going to get one more call in. If you would like to call in, the last caller, get in right now with Cassandra Aydin, who is fighting this weekend. Maverick 4-12-9-17. This is exciting, man. I'm really happy for you. It seems like you wanted to fight, and boom, you got to fight immediately. What are the plans for 2018? Where do you see yourself at the end of 2018?
I gotta find a job. Like, you know, my parents are kind of like pushing me. They're like, you need to find a job. Like, you know, fighting's not gonna cut it. They don't like me fighting. They're not supportive.
Super chat.
Hold on. Cassandra, we got a super chat and a call.
The same cheek lump that Alvarez got at 218.
Oh my God. So he wants you to give your opponent a cheek. Oh, I gotta hang up with this call. He's giving me AIDS. He wants you to give your opponent the same cheek lump as Eddie Alvarez. I don't know if you saw the Eddie Alvarez versus Justin Gaethje fight. Did you?
I did.
You did. What did you think about that lump on his cheek? We don't even know what the hell that was. What do you think about that?
That looked like it was a cyst. Like, I don't know what that was. Like, I looked like it was on Dr. Pimple Popper, and it could cut open and like blind someone. That was crazy.
That was pretty gross. What would you do if that happened to you? I mean, Jesus. That would be rough. Anyway, hold on. We got a call over here. Let's take this call. You are live with the MMA Holes and Cassandra Aydin. What's your name and where you from? All right. Testes, 1, 2, 3. Are you there? Caller? All right, we'll hang up on you. We'll take another call over here. One more call, and we're going to wind this. I mean, when it rains, it pours. Thank you for the donations, by the way. And we have a new subscriber over here. If you're not subscribed to the shit show, Jonathan Hinkle is now an MMA hole. Cassandra, you've been watching for a little bit now. Are you? I mean, I think you're an MMA hole, correct?
Yeah, that's why you're on my banner.
That's right. You are an honorary MMA hole, and the 7% is small. But it's growing now that we have Cassandra Aydin rocking the logo in the cage.
Wrap one on one shoulder.
Here we go.
Wrap the other on the other shoulder.
Oh, shit.
And you're going to need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
We got a donation over
Chris,
here.
I would like to ask either of the girls, have they ever had their genitals a proper jostling? I repeat, has anyone ever given their genitals a proper jostling? Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Craig wants to know if you've ever had given your genitals a proper jostle or a jostling.
Ask him if he's a pedophile. I think a bunch of these people are pedophiles.
All right,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. We'll find out if he touches children. All right, one more call over here, and here we go. You are live.
Like Christy Swanson up in the rape scene and higher learners. Thank you.
You're live in the MMA holes. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, I got a question for the girl fighting.
Okay, and what's your name?
All right, look. Do you like to eat hay?
Okay.
No.
There you go. There's a good call.
You look like a horse. I remember you. You are that horse-ass bitch that was here before.
Oh, my God.
You're going to get knocked out. I would not even pay money to see you bitches lick each other.
Oh, my God. This is a harsh call.
You probably look like fucking shit.
Jay Smooth. He's the gay black age.
I don't know who that
I'm not racist. I just think racist jokes are funny.
Or that wasn't Jay Smooth.
I don't know who that was, to be honest. I didn't recognize the number.
That was Jay Smooth because he hung up. Like
it
kind of sounded like Jay Smooth.
No, it was Jay Smooth.
It's possible.
Because he's the only one who wouldn't pay to see us fuck, right?
And Jay Smooth was on the MMA holes at one time when Nikki Tits was here.
Nikki Tits.
They got in together on it. Apparently, I feel like nobody's Jay Smooth's type.
No.
Maybe he's just an asexual plant.
Yeah, I think so.
There is a little bit of back and forth between you and Jay Smooth over here. I mean, so it looks like you haven't ironed things out. It looks like you're still going at it with Jay Smooth. I mean, will there ever be a connection in the future? All right. I guess that answers that question over there.
Dinner.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to shut off the phone lines. They're ridiculous.
Let's have dinner.
All right. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it. Now, Cassandra, big fight this weekend. We are looking forward to this. I would love to see pictures and video, whatever you have, whatever you need to be shared. Let us know, and we will share it on social media. You are Cassandra_Aydin. Go follow Cassandra, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Is that the same?
Follow me on Instagram, Sydney Nicole 13.
Sydney.
Smell you later, jabronis.
There you go. Thank you, Sydney. You were a big help to the conversation.
Thank you.
Cassandra, is there any last words, last plugs to the MMA holes right now?
Just show some love, try to, give back, like my shit, and I'll do the same. But thank you for the support. I know you guys were a little cringy, but, I like coming on the show. So I'll be back and let you know how it goes. I'll post videos and pictures, and I appreciate you, your support.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Good luck this weekend. As soon as you get your W, come back on the show. Win or lose, we want you back over here. I appreciate the support, and knock yourself out. Knock your opponent out over there. First round, knockout. That's it. And if you get on the mic, if they do interview after the fight, we need an MMA Holes shout out too. I do request that if you don't mind.
I will. Yeah, I'll give the MMA Holes a shout out. Definitely.
Awesome, Cassandra. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cassandra Aydin. And I don't know what happened over there. That was insanity. Let me know in the chat if you love to have Cassandra back on the show. Hit me with the ones in the fucking chat if you want Cassandra back. And as you guys do that, we have 10 more likes.
I got 10 more likes. I got 10 more likes. I got 10 more likes. Fuck you,
super chat.
I got 10 more likes.
If she gets a finish, I'll donate 1K to her promise.
Wow, look at this. Hold on a second. Stop the song. Tommy Bowen says, if she gets a finish, I'll donate 1K to her. Promise. Wow, that's crazy. If she gets a finish, God, I hope Cassandra, check that out. If that is true. Thank you, Tommy Bones, for the wonderful, wonderful donation. You guys killed it on those donations. I tell you what, anytime you want to interrupt the show, you're more than welcome with those donations over there. Thank you so much for the support and all the love. A lot of people over